Welcome back to the Unanimous Decision Podcast. I am your host, D-Palm. Follow me on Blue Sky, Instagram, all the socials at DPalm66. Follow the show at UDPod. Follow the entire MTR network at, you guessed it, the MTR network. You found us. Don't you dare lose us. Subscribe on iTunes. Subscribe on Spotify. Subscribe everywhere you get your podcasts for free $99. Thanks for joining us. You can also join us on YouTube. That's right, YouTube. This podcast is being dragged into 2015, one episode at a time at UDPod66. And once and for all, if you can pay your rent, you can pay a mortgage. It's my job to help you qualify. Make sure you visit danielpalmmortgages.com. You're not here to talk about mortgages. You're here to talk about sports. You're here because it's Friday. It's Felder Friday. Grab your dirty bird, prepare yourself accordingly, and say, what's up to Michael Felder. What's up, Felder?
This business is $60. The lunchbox, my kid's lunchbox, the cheapest one I can see is $30. My kid's lunchbox. We don't need a new lunchbox.
So there's a lot of reasons why I record the intro live with Felder and with all our guests every time, because I want to leave a little buffer in there so we can go from backstage to the front stage. We're recording and everyone's going to listen. I sometimes do it to give Felder time to calm down.
I got to calm down. And this is the thing. I don't get to act like this all the time because usually my wife and or kid are home and they don't need to hear this. But no, my kids playing across the street right now. My wife's at work. I'm home. I'm working. This is work. Just so people don't realize that. But I just got yesterday was the last day of school, or 2 days ago when you listen to this was the last day of school. I put my kids' lunch. My kid has a bento. Okay. For people that don't know, that's a bento box, lunchbox. It comes with two different inserts that go inside. One has 4 channels with a big channel. The other one has, or pockets, I don't know what you call them, compartments.
Well, for those who don't know what that is, which was me, if you Google it, you will recognize it. I want to make sure everyone I'm keeping people up. Go on, keep going.
Hey, time out. Hey, are they here? You guys can play downstairs. I'm doing a show. Just George downstairs. Also, hey, come here. You don't need to be on camera. It's fine. No new lunchbox. We're gonna keep the same lunchbox, okay? You like that lunchbox? And we can switch out the inserts. Okay, so we're good. Okay, high five. What do you think about my nails? There we go. See? You didn't even close the door. Thanks. That was real.
That was real. I was like, I gotta cut this out. I'm not cutting out a second of that.
No,
that was parenting. That was parenting. You've seen how I talk to my son.
That's how I talk to my kid.
But you and I were talking on the phone a couple weeks ago, and you heard me talk to Matthew. You're like, yeah, I like that. I like the way you talk to that kid.
Yeah, that's real life. We're not getting a new lunchbox, man.
I can tell. She seems on board.
She's on board. So that's 2 against 1.
There you go. You already won. You won. You good.
Yeah, dude.
Can I have some advice before we get into sports?
Yeah.
Fucked up the lawnmower 2 weeks ago. Need a new lawnmower.
How did you mess it up?
I would never say it wasn't me who broke the lawnmower.
Okay, got it. So okay. The lawnmower got broken.
The lawnmower's broken.
Yes. Got it. I understand.
Somebody hit a rock and kicked the blade into the thing, and now it's halfway through the.
So it's going through like the chassis, like the fuselage.
Yeah.
That's you can't fix that one. You gotta get a lawnmower.
Yeah, exactly.
What day? Hang on. What day is today? Today's the
11th when we're recording.
All right. Can you make it all the way to the 4th of July?
Hypothetically, I probably could. Because there's going to be sales. It's a good point.
That's the next time for sales.
Father's
Day. Oh, good call. Father's Day. Yes. yes. There will be something on sale.
I could definitely make it to Father's Day.
If you can make it to Father's Day, then you're gold.
Right.
God damn it, my alarm went off. Thought I turned these off. Yeah, Father's Day. I didn't even think about Father's Day. I never think about Father's Day.
Never did.
I think about Father's Day for only I'm not lying. Oh, by the way, just to put some folks up on game, get your cards on Amazon, baby.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's an evolution of the game. I'm not sure I'm ready for it. It feels like reading a book on a tablet. I'm not sure I'm mentally prepared for that.
No. These are physical cards.
No, I get that. I'm just like, I like making the once in every 8 months trip to a Walmart to get a card.
Well, hang on. Let me put it to you this way, because I know you're a money man.
Yes, sir.
Let's see what we have. Arriving tomorrow. And I used my points for this. But I use my like my credit card points. I get rewards points on Amazon. But so I paid $1.17.
Okay.
But this bundle that I found, you can get 16 cards with envelopes for $9.
Oh, these are your standard. See, I'm a greeting card guy. I'm a nice, like, get a Hallmark or mahogany. I'm one of those greeting card guys. I'm not. Yeah, no, I hear you.
Hallmark Father's Day cards assortment. Happy Father's Day. Your day, your way. This day is for you. Happy Father's Day. Yeah, I've got those 4 different things.
Right on. That's pretty cool.
It's the same. Like it is the same thing. Like these are Hallmark cards.
Okay. All right.
Like, let me see what this one says on the inside. Hope you'll be happy whatever you do, and your day will be special, exactly like you. Wishing you time to relax, unwind, and enjoy your moment, because that's the kind of day you deserve. Like, yeah, these are real cards. I just got a pack of them. I did the same thing for Mother's Day. And here's the thing. I got the Mother's Day rotation, like a matrix, so that no mom gets the same card the same year as the other mom. Like, my wife won't get the same card as her mother got.
Did I lose you?
Yeah, I'm here. Did you lose me? I'm here.
I lost you. Oh, I thought I lost you.
No, I'm here.
Okay. You were reading a card and it blacked out for a second there.
Oh, yeah. No, I've got the same. I did it for Mother's Day. Mother's Day is a little bit more difficult because we have to do my wife, my kid's mom, who's also my wife, my mom, my wife's mom, my kid's grandma, and my kids. So we got to do 6 cards on Mother's Day.
Okay.
Father's Day, my daughter has to give me a card, and my daughter has to give her grandpa a card. That's it. We're done. She might send my brother a card too, but that's it. So this is easy. You just rotate them around. Make sure that they don't none that they shall never meet is what I'm saying.
Never the twain shall meet, but yes.
That's what I was trying to say. And I couldn't get it out.
I was letting you have it too. Let's talk about basketball, brother. God damn Spurs. You goddamn assholes. You guys couldn't do one fucking thing right. I was that first half, Felder, cocky. I
called my dad.
Talking cash shit in my living room. I'm not even a Spurs fan. Just a Knicks hater.
I know.
Talking cash shit. And what did we do? What did they do? Pissed down their leg.
Pissed out. No, that was not pee. They peed out of their butthole.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What an embarrassing display. And what's funny is
missed 2 free throws.
Look, it's not even just that. So I've got friends, like real life friends, who are Spurs fans.
Yeah.
And the first half, I'm texting, and I get a text back in the beginning of the third quarter. And one of my friends just says,
"We're going to lose.
We're going to blow this fucking game." I go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "This is what happens. We get a big lead." He says, "I've seen this happen 10 times this season. We will lose this game." And I was like, come on. And what I've learned is game 3 and game 4, both fan bases got to see their team's worst habit on the biggest stage. The Knicks' worst habit is letting Jalen Brunson dribble for 20 goddamn seconds.
Bad.
And that's what cost them game 3. And the Spurs habit is big lead, immaturity, shit wilts away, and you blow it late because you're not used to it. And every Spurs fan I know was like, no, we're about to lose this game. I didn't see it coming. Felder, this is the question I ask you. Athletes, sports guys. Is that a meltdown loss or an inspirational comeback?
two things can be true at one time.
That's what's up.
And here's the thing. My wife was watching one of her murder shows. And so I was watching the game. I was watching. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go in the guest bedroom and I'm going to just watch it on my laptop.
Okay.
So I'm watching it on the I put the phone down. I'm done. Like, I'm good.
You're locked in.
I'm like, yes, come on, let's go. Go New York, go New York, go. And then I wake up and I see them win. I watch the rest of the whole game. And I'm like, God damn, that's amazing. And I just closed my laptop and went to sleep.
Yeah.
I got a text at 10:38 from my wife. I didn't realize, I never saw. She said, could you at least stop yelling?
The answer was clearly no.
I woke up down in my downstairs guest bedroom this morning. Saw that. I got up, washed my face, brushed my teeth. My wife's getting ready to go to work. My daughter's my kid loves pizza for breakfast.
Whatever gets him out of the bed, man.
And did stay in the bed. How about that? And so I come upstairs and it's just, it's Mike Felder unfiltered. The only thing I have on are socks, shoes, underwear, and a watch.
Get day started.
And that's how I start the day. By the way, I'm not victim weight no more. Victim weight Minyamba.
Oh, you come back upstairs. What did you see when you came upstairs?
I came up the stairs. I start my morning like I don't use my phone in bed at all. I don't use my phone in the bedroom except for alarms.
Okay.
So I get out of bed. I weigh myself. I still weigh myself. Do you still weigh yourself?
No.
I weigh myself twice a day every day. I'm used to it.
We need to get you on a national platform.
I'm used to it.
I need people to be exposed to everything that is Michael Felder.
I'm used to the first thing. I brush my teeth. I watch
about my friend Felder. They can't be like, you're making up this cartoon human. No one like this exists.
I brush my teeth. I wash my face. I know I won't be able to go to the bathroom until my wife is gone. So I go upstairs and I weigh myself. 199.5. I round that up to 200. I'm out of victim weight.
Out of victim weight. Congratulations.
So I go upstairs and I'm looking, but while I'm walking up the stairs, I look through see if I have any email that I missed or if it's text. And I hit the text message, and the text says from 10:38 that night, could you at least stop yelling? And I was like, so I walk upstairs in my living room. My wife and daughter are there. And I said, they won, right? And she was like, huh? I was like, this text about the yelling? She's like, what are you talking about? I was like, you texted me last night that I should stop yelling. And she's like, yeah, because you were yelling. And I was like, they won. She goes, I know they won. They were up by 30. And I was like, no. The Knicks won. She's like, wait, what? And
the smallest guys, listen, I want everyone to know insight. If you're not a married person and you want a little insight into what married life's like, last night Susan was in for the game. She was locked in both on the couch. Sure. There are nights and there are games where I'll give a lot of a shit and she could not care less. And I get to be the newspaper the next morning. Did you know that? It's the best feeling. It's like, by the way, that the thing you thought was going to happen, it didn't happen. Something else happened.
Like, she turned the game. She tried to be nice to me. I will say that. She tried to be nice to me and turn the game on.
So funny.
She tried to be nice to me and turn the game on. It was like 81 to 50, whatever.
She's like, what are we doing here?
She was like, okay, I'm going back to my show. And I was like, okay, I'm going to just watch the game in the guest bedroom.
Because at that deficit, you don't even have a leg to stand on. You can't be like, well, you don't know how it's going to end. Okay, you're probably right. Let me go take a shit downstairs.
I'm just going to go watch in the guest bedroom. We good. If she texts me, but again, keep in mind, I don't use my phone in the bedroom. So I just put that phone under the pillow so that my 7:42 alarm will wake me up to make sure my kids got breakfast. Now that we in summer, baby. We outside.
Extended hours.
Dude, She was like, hang on, what? And watching it happen was insane. I'm in the guest bedroom. I didn't know that she could hear me. She's out in the living room, but I had the covers pulled up all the way over my head, and I just had the laptop open, and I was like, yes.
You would have thought it was Georgia, Florida, the way I was pacing in that third quarter. I was like, why is it keep getting so close? And then by the end of the third, I'm like, they're up 20. No one's this incompetent. No one. Do you know they had more turnovers in the second half than made field goals?
Yeah, it's insane.
Dog. And I tell you what, everyone who's like listening to this is like, D Palmer, you fool. You're the fool. That first half, it looks like it was going to be boat race city. Wimby's doing this shit. I'm in your head, bro. And I'm like, dog, the Frenchman's in your head. And there's nothing you can do about it. And then what happened? And this is what I want people to know. I want everyone, like, coaching matters. The Spurs missed shots, a lot of stuff, immaturity. The Wu-Tang Clan. Not the Wu affiliates. Not the Wu B team I saw in Memphis once, where it's Capadonna and a bunch of motherfuckers you never heard of before.
First of all, we're not going to I love Capadonna.
This is not an insult on Capadonna. This is an insult at the club in Memphis that say we got the Wu-Tang Clan and rolled out with Capadonna and 8 of them niggas. Who? Them niggas. I had never seen them, never heard from them.
Shaheem was there?
Huh?
Shaheem was there?
Brother, you can point them in the lineup. I wouldn't know who they were.
Bro, I used to be a big-time Wu head, dog.
You was in the Wu affiliates? You was big into the Wu affiliates?
Master. Dude, you killing me? You kidding me?
Well, that's what won the game. They had meth out there. They had RZA, the Jizza, Ghostface. They had the actual, factual ace to ace.
They had to get rid of the aura that was in the building and bring it back to Shaolin.
Dog, they were down 29. And the Wu was like, we going out. Cash rules everything around me.
Get the money. Yeah, dude. You kidding me? You know what they call this win? It's called a triumph. Okay. Okay.
Hey man, can I just you made your choice. You're gonna cheer for this team. America, if I may.
Mm-hmm.
Why have we embraced this Knicks team? What's going on here? You guys saw 3 celebrities you liked cheering and like, oh, it's Larry David. He's happy. I want to be happy too. Fuck that. Everyone who's on the front row of those games that you don't recognize, defense contractor, war profiteer, someone who's probably reason your mama can't buy groceries. Like, recognize who you're cheering with.
Yeah.
These are not the people of New York.
Or the guy. I'm not cheering. Listen, I'm not cheering.
Bloodmoney.org.
I'm cheering with the people in the streets.
The people in the streets want to kill you.
Yeah, not me. They don't want to kill me.
They want to kill each other. You saw what happened after game 3?
Yeah.
You want these people happy?
Yeah, I want. If they happy, they're not going to kill nobody. Wow. Look at that. That's a good answer.
That's called fear. That's the same way Republicans took over this country because y'all scared what happens if they lose. Y'all scared how they going to act if they lose, so you give them the country. Well, I want you to know, like a real patriot, I'm cheering against the corrupt elitisms of New York City basketball. I don't want to hear about how happy you want Stephen A. Smith happy? You want Donald Trump happy? Congratulations. Way to be part of the resistance. Way to fight what's happening in this nation, y'all. Y'all give up the second Ben Stiller's smiling and Timothy Chalamet's being adorable. Y'all are like, I'm a fold. I don't stand for shit. I'm an American. That's the stance I'm taking.
Surely. Let's stand with Texas.
All you Knicks bandwagoners, fickle. 5 years ago, when Trae Young went and did that shit, the world was behind us. The world was united because it was united in one thing, one belief. Fuck the Knicks. Because fuck Jim Dolan. Jim Dolan canceled a watch party.
Always.
Y'all want Jim Dolan to thrive?
I don't want him to thrive.
Sacrifice his team.
Nah, you got a big back. You got a big back point guard that just how you make a shot over a guy that's 8'9". How you make a shot over a guy that's 8'9"?
This nigga out here doing parabola homework just to make a shot.
Yeah.
Geometry and shit.
That's because education matters.
Because he wasn't good enough to get a 4-year degree.
Education matters.
He had to get those 2 national titles because ain't nobody taking his little ass early.
Yeah, looking that way.
I can't stand this.
He looking at the X and the Y, and he got the Z axis too.
I'm telling you right now,
he's looking at all 3 of them. He's looking at all the axes. Understanding
the first half notes for this podcast will never be heard or seen. But
what do you got?
Oh, I was talking. Oh, just all the shit. Just all the shit. Just cat.
Oh, you took the notes about the Spurs?
No, my first half note taking is me talking shit for 24 on court minutes. It is 2 pages of me talking cash shit. And guess what the second half note looks? Very, very thin. Very thin. Very little written down. Like, what are we doing? Why is Darren Fox in there? Give Dylan Harper the ball. Stop shooting goddamn threes. And then just the text from my Spurs friends being like, this is what happens. Told you not to, I told you not to.
By the way, why do we got like, is Castle like a young Draymond?
Oh, Jose Alvarado's over here grabbing people's legs and not getting hit for flagrants. Who's Draymond?
What happened? They getting super. This is Olympic Newton-John basketball. Good God, dog. Let's get physical.
Oh my! You know who whines about physicality?
People that don't want to get physical.
DBs.
No. That's bullshit. No. You know who no. Wide receivers is an acceptable answer. Wide receivers is an acceptable answer. DBs is not.
Could I have gone skill position players? Could I have just gone skill position players?
No, because listen, like, you can say corner.
I'll take a corner. I'll say corner.
You can say corner and wide receiver. Those are the 2 that whine about physicality. I'll take that. I didn't play corner, though. I played safety.
Oh, it was fun.
It
was fun. So we got game 5 is Friday night in San Antonio.
In San Antonio, yeah. They can close it out.
But if you're the Knicks, wouldn't you rather close it out in the Garden?
I'm not playing around with that, dude. I'm not.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You can't play with your
these
food.
young bucks. You can't fuck with these young bucks.
You can't play with your food because listen, if you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. If you like I said, like I'm sure you've read this book to your son. If you give a mouse a cookie, he's gonna want some milk. You can't listen. No cookies. Absolutely no cookies. New York gonna be there when you get back.
They're gonna be there in San Antonio. They finna buy up these tickets, man. They're paying
the price difference is and I was explaining it to my wife, and she was like, "Well, why are there?" When the first 2 games we were watching. She's like, "There's a lot of Knicks fans there," and I was like, "She's like, oh, they must be like No, they're not transplants. These motherfuckers flew from New York City to San Antonio. They got a hotel room, maybe even a rental car." And went to the game, and then flew back to New York City.
The trip was made.
It was cheaper than getting a nosebleed seat at the Garden.
Yes,
like
it is cheaper to buy a plane ticket, to buy a hotel, to rent a car, and to get a ticket to the game. To do all those things in San Antonio than it is to go to the. You're not. That is a mathematical fact.
That's a fact. Like, hang on, I want to see it right now. Let me see, because this is something that I grew fascinated with this by my buddy Stephen Hartzell. He is very big on like get-in prices.
Okay.
And the get-in price for Saturday
was 11, right?
It's 1,600 right now for Saturday in San Antonio.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was saying it was 11 last week in New York for game 3.
Get-in price on Saturday is $1,800.
Okay.
Right now, currently, the get-in price for if they have to make the trip back for the Tuesday game, it's $11,000 and $11,400.
Yeah.
To sit at the top.
Yeah.
$11,400?
Use them Delta miles, y'all. Go on down there. Go to Texas. They ain't gonna fight you, but man.
I know. I know you guys work at JFK and LaGuardia. I know you do. You got the Delta Amex.
Get that hookup, man. Get the hookup. Fly to San Antonio. Get some good food and go watch your team win a national.
The food is good.
God damn it!
I will say
the food is good. The food is good. Do the river walk. Really it's cool. Do you realize that Game 5 is going head to head with Donald Trump's UFC White House horseshit?
Good.
I hope no one watches. Oh, yeah. And it's behind a paywall, and this is going to be on ABC. Oh, the numbers that come out Monday are going to be hilarious. Oh, also, I may have announced this once before, but we get final negotiations
because he loves the Knicks so much that he's putting on his UFC match at the same time.
Yeah.
First of all, what the fuck is this? I don't.
Oh, have you seen what they built outside the White House?
I've seen what they built, and he's talking about leaving it there permanently. And I'm like, bro, this is trash. You already fucked up the Rose Garden.
It's the trailer parkification of America, baby.
It's disgusting. But here's the thing. You can call it that. I would love to see him in a trailer park.
I'm about to say no trailer park I've ever seen looks this trashy, honestly. This is
like, no, what I'm saying is I would love to see, like, if he went to a trailer park.
He'd look like Hillary Clinton did in that picture where she went to that lady's apartment. Y'all live like this.
He would be like, no, don't. Oh, you support? Oh, no, don't touch me. Gross.
Help, I got pour on me. Help.
Oh, my God. Oh, there's a hole.
Oh, they can talk.
There's a hole in the floor. You just put a piece of, I don't know what you call that. But it's
so this piece. So he ruined the Knicks Game 3. He's going to try to ruin Saturday with Game 5, and he's clearly conspiring with. I want to be very fair. Conspiring with the most corrupt body in all of sports, FIFA, to ruin the World Cup. Because if those who don't know, we're not going to cover the World Cup on this podcast. As one, soccer is a pipe dream in this country; it's never going to catch on. But 2, the morally abhorrent World Cup is here, and 3, come on. But honestly, the Somali ref who's worked his entire life gets the nod to ref the World Cup, who's not allowed into the States because of this man's policies. And then the World Cup head's like, why are we talking about it so much? Just keep moving to the games. Everyone believes the games will erase this as long as they're close and fun. Felder, I live in Atlanta, Georgia. There's a lot of games here. You know what I see a lot of? People trying to sell tickets. You know what I don't see a lot of? Motherfuckers looking for tickets.
Yeah, that's it. It's been interesting. And it's not just Atlanta. It's also like even in Vancouver. I've heard similar things from folks that are on the West Coast as well, where they bought those tickets early, and they were thinking, oh yeah, when everybody comes over, I'll be able to sell them a ticket.
I'll be able to abuse them by selling them. Like, oh man.
Yeah, and now you're holding the bag, and that's what it is. I think it's going to be interesting. I'm way more interested in I was watching something, and a guy goes, look, here's the reality. Some team from Africa or South America is going to win this. They're going to win. Because these other teams, they cannot handle the heat that we are putting out.
Nigga, they were at Jordan Hare about to die the other night. I was like, oh no, y'all are in trouble.
I was like, I'm like, bitch, it's early June.
Early June.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
You ain't seen Kansas City in July? What are you talking about?
And I'm laughing at Kansas City in July.
Yeah.
Because I live in North Carolina. And then you laughing at me because you live in LA. And then if you go to Miami.
And European countries don't have air conditioning. They've come over here and they're going to leave doing GoFundMes for this country because they're like, the weather's terrible. Everything's overpriced. And I'm pretty sure there's a caste system. And they'll be right about all 3 points.
All 3 points. But you know what they're going to do. They're going to go back home and be like, hey, man, you know what we should do? Do we have Home Depot here? So we could get one of those big things that go in the window. We can get one of those big things that go in the window.
We're going to make the AC company some money.
They're going to be like, hey, man, let me tell you something. I play FIFA. I play for Germany. I'm a millionaire.
Why am I sweating?
Can you
why am
I
sweating inside? I don't want that no more.
Why am I sweating inside? This is they don't even do that in America, and it's way hotter there.
The poors have AC in America. What are we doing here?
Yeah, that's
I'm
what I'm
a
saying.
rich soccer player.
You get a box unit, you can do that. Like they are down bad, dude. Like, yes.
Cool Air's VP of International Expansion, Michael Felder, has accepted the role and will be bringing great returns to the stock price.
Shout out to Morris Jenkins. That's who I use for my AC. We will make an exception for all of Europe to come over there and get you fitted for air conditioning. We
free estimates, dog. Free estimates. Let's just come on out.
Bro, here's the thing. Because they thought they was going to eat outside at like cafes.
No.
Bitch, we don't eat outside.
Not in the summer.
Unless it's a cookout, we're not eating outside. In the cookout, you already know you're going to be sweating anyways.
You brought a towel.
Yeah, that's why you got the towel. Look at this right here. What are you talking about?
I got a red Hawks towel. That was a free giveaway years ago. It goes everywhere with me. Yeah.
Oh, I got about 30 of these. They all come from hotel rooms, and I steal them. But like
Michael Felder.
I do. Listen. I'll take a picture and send it to you. They're all downstairs.
I've never doubted a thing you told me. For the record,
so we got that. We still got a little time. Can we circle back to Sourceby?
That was my next topic, brother.
All right, let's do it.
Just so people don't know, the ruling did come down this an injunction to the original ruling that states that they could have a case against the NCAA. I've read the injunction. It essentially says that I'm laughing because the logic used by the Texas Tech lawyers is among the most specious I've ever heard in my entire life.
Go ahead and say it.
He was anxious, so he gambled. If you take away football, his anxiety will return, making him gamble some more.
Yeah, man. That's how that shit works. He didn't know about his football future, so I got to put a bet on check tennis matches. And I don't know what's happening in Romania right now, but let's go ahead and put a bet on that. Also, my
handball, Romanian handball. What you got?
Yeah, we got to do this. We got to do that. All I'm saying is I was right.
About what?
I told you they're not going to win in court. And I said he's going to play football. I thought it was going to be 4 games. You say he should never play.
I said
it was going to be 4 games. Yeah, they got that bit down to 2.
Oh, him doing it, him being the right thing are very different things. But yes, you were right.
I'm not saying this right. I'm not saying this right. I'm saying I was right.
You know we record these, right? You said it was right. Okay.
No,
he's gonna play.
No, I didn't say it was right. I said I'm okay with it.
Okay.
It doesn't make me like lose my mind. Like I don't know how, and I know how because my phone listens to me all the time when I'm talking. That's how Instagram is serving me up all these videos of these people that are super outraged. I don't care. I wrote about that on Monday. I don't care. I also don't believe in sanctity of sport. I don't believe in it. As someone who took every single fucking drug test while I watched my teammates smoke weed, knowing that I could pass the drug test every single time because I didn't smoke weed, I didn't do cocaine, like knowing that I would pass, so they put me there. Like, I understand the whole concept of it all. Yeah. So I don't believe in a lot of the sanctity. The amount of free shit that I got when I played football, and I wasn't even good. But there's something about going to a restaurant and if you go to a restaurant and you get a double bacon cheeseburger, it's brunch time. So you get a double bacon. This is what I'm still having to eat, right? Like I don't eat as much anymore, but you get a 2 stack of pancakes, double bacon cheeseburger with the fries. You get a milkshake, and then your dad also gets a bacon cheeseburger, and they bring you the check, and your dad's trying to pay for it, and you're like, "Don't worry, my man. We good." And then you just give them a $5 bill.
You do understand that's the trap, right?
What's the trap? What's the trap?
That you thinking that's a good thing when actually they should have paid you as an employee. Like you,
No.
the mental trade-off.
I don't think it's a good thing. I wish I did get paid. What I'm saying is because at that point, 2003, 2004, they weren't allowed to, I wasn't allowed to get paid. Same thing with going to finish line and getting shoes on super discount and hats on super discount. Like that was how I got paid. It wasn't good or right. What I'm saying is it has never been pure the way that people are attempting to describe it to me.
Okay.
And it has never been pure in that way to me because it's like, if I was better, I would get more.
Okay.
And
so what are we saying about this then?
I just don't. Like they're toothless. The NCAA is toothless, and if you are an entity, in this case Texas Tech, and you just throw lawyer money at the problem, they can't win. They've never won, and I guess I started seeing things for what they were during conference expansion.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's so I have no romance. No, the game's not romanticized to me.
Yeah. Same here.
It just, do I think it's right? No. Have I sat in those seminars, same as you? Like, it's called a meeting, but it's basically a no gambling seminar. Yeah. We've done that.
Yeah.
I understood the assignment, which was to not gamble. Got it. No problem. I also understand that Texas Tech they paid this guy $6 million. They're like, we want to recoup our money. And the way we recoup our money is by him playing.
That's Texas Tech's problem.
I agree. And so what did they do? They threw more money at the problem to get the injunction.
Yep.
I'm not saying that it is right.
So you're saying that it's wrong.
I'm saying
in the world where you're going to open say, I'm not saying it's right. The only other option is wrong, for the record.
It's wrong, but I understand how it happened.
Okay.
That's fine. I will say
once it's wrong, I don't really need the intricacies of the wrongness.
Sure.
I don't feel the need to that's an onion that remains unpeeled. It's wrong. So
sure.
If we can look at it on, and that's the people want to go to the law argument. They said George Santos was right for killing Trayvon Martin. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't tell me Zimmerman, excuse me. You can't tell me that the law indicates what's right. The law used to say we couldn't vote. So the law for me is not a arbiter right, wrong, or indifferent. The law can be wrong, and in this instance, because of the loopholes built in, because the cornerstone of law in this country is very simple to me. You cannot tell a white man what he will not be allowed to do. The Loving case in Virginia, the reason we have interracial marriage on a federal level is because a white man wanted to marry a black woman and refused to be told no. Anytime a law has been successfully changed or challenged in this country, it's because a white man has said, you will not tell me no. And that's essentially what's happening here. So do I have a problem with the cornerstone of how law works in this country? Yes. Is this the latest example on a much smaller and less damaging scale? Yes. But it doesn't mean I am not enraged by it and disgusted by it and find at that point, like, honestly, like, I've had to wrestle the last 3 days with, like, am I going to watch college football this year? Like, is there a point? Is there a point? I don't think Georgia is going to be hard for me not to watch, but everything else, I'm cool with it.
Guess what, man? That's a choice you get to make.
Yeah, exactly.
And I led with this. I don't care.
Yeah.
And that's something, whether it's because I've worked like exclusively in this space for this long.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm coming up on almost 20 years of working in college football.
Yay.
And I don't care. I've watched some of the first things that, unless they start talking about coaches, I'm not going to be upset at a fucking football player, man. I'm not. And that goes back to the voting rights thing. I talked to our guy New Bias about that, about NCAA and out of bounds, and that's a whole other story. But unless like the first stories that I covered were like Bobby Petrino. Okay, right? You know exactly what I'm talking about. For folks that don't know, Bobby Petrino was having an affair and had a motorcycle accident with the student. She worked in the facilities. Somebody that worked in the facilities, and on his motorcycle had an accident. Then went and tried to get sympathy with the neck brace on and a bruised up face. Oh my God, I fell off my motorcycle. And then people started to dig and they found out there was somebody else on the motorcycle too. Okay. I don't know if that's pure. And then the other thing I did, you still here?
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, I'm back.
Okay. The other one early story I had to cover was Penn State. Like, and it's not a scale. It's not a competition of what's worse. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just saying, if that's the deep end you get thrown into when you just start working in this space,
reframes a lot of shit.
It reframes shit. Yeah. And then you throw in Larry Nassar, and then you throw in what's going on at Ohio State and that wrestling team, and you throw all that shit in, it does reframe how you feel about things and what matters. And then you throw in shit, man, fuck it. 2010. Two things happened in college football in 2010. And this is when I was like I grew up with my dad telling me the NCAA wasn't worth shit.
Yeah, me too.
And I grew up, my dad told me to look it up. And I grew up and I realized student athlete, that's a catch-all term. So they don't have to pay you workman's comp.
You know why it was invented, right?
That's why it was invented, because a kid died and his wife tried to get
said that he died. Said that he wanted death benefits because he died in service of the university. And in their legal filings, they invented the phrase "student athlete" so they would not have to pay a widow in Colorado. That's 1,000% true. Please look it up, guys.
Yes, that's 1,000% true. So I can't trust them anyways.
Right.
And then in 2010, the two biggest stories in college football were both off the field. The third was on the field, but the two biggest ones were off the field. It was Cam Newton getting a supposed somewhere between $180,000, between $80,000 and $100,000.
Huge discount, by the way. Huge discount, by the way.
Yeah.
Based on the numbers we're seeing now, huge discount.
Yeah, humongous discount. But who told on him? Dan Mullen?
Yep.
Yeah. So the coach told on him, tattletale, snitches get stitches. And then it was because he didn't go to Mississippi State, he went to Auburn. So that's the biggest story. But Auburn, I'll tell you what Auburn did. And Auburn played it. Auburn, to me, they fit in the same box as Texas State. They played and they was like, do something about it, bitch.
What you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? It was like that Dave Chappelle skit when he goes, "Oh, you win. You sanction me.
You sanction me with your army.
Oh, you ain't got no army? Just shut the fuck up."
I think for me the big sticking point, it goes back to. Go ahead.
Let me get. Hang on. I want to hear what you say. But let me get back to this. The second thing that happened in 2010. Do you remember this? My school. We go down hard.
So all
we have a team that could have gone to a BCS bowl game.
Yep.
And instead, that team gets dismantled, completely cooked, totally fried, because UNC was pissing down their leg and scared of the NCAA. Auburn, not scared. UNC, scared.
Terrified.
And they were like, oh no, what if this gets back? And then all it does is make it worse and worse and worse and worse and worse, that it becomes a multi-year scandal where not only in the year where they could have had one of the best teams in college football with Copels and Marvin Austin and Quinn and all these dudes, like they could have had a great year.
Squad.
And instead you suspend all those guys from anywhere from 4 to 8 games and all of a sudden they're gone. And all because you don't want this to get back to the basketball team. And now all of a sudden what happens is you got guys giving their phones to the NCAA. They don't got subpoena power. They don't have subpoena power.
I love telling people that. Like, you don't have subpoena power, right? Like, it's anything they
if
get.
you just say no, you
shut
just
the
say
fuck
no.
up.
Just say no.
Hey, this is free game to anyone, not an institution. If the cops talk to you, don't say anything. Shut the fuck up. If a cop asks you a question, shut the fuck up. Same thing here, except they've got subpoena power. The NCAA didn't.
Like, make it
every
like,
scandal you've ever heard of is self-reported. I want everyone to realize that too.
Yeah, it's insane. It's stupid. And so those are the two big stories in college football. And then obviously Auburn goes on to win a national championship. UNC has been languishing
ever since.
And so it's, I don't know. I just don't.
So for me,
yes,
the craven nature of this one is that, like, if you dial everything all the way back to the core of intercollegiate athletics, the development and propagation of the athlete to become a better, more well-rounded person and individual, and it's a member of society, to use the stated goal of the boy's health. And I say boy, he's 22 years old. They've been framing him like this impressionable youth. Motherfucker is 22.
I mean, I was mad impressionable at 22. I can tell you that.
Yeah, because we were stupid. We were also old enough to. We should have known better. We just didn't.
We didn't do better.
So, but speak for you. 22 probably not. But I hear what you're saying. To use that, to weaponize that aim in this craven desire makes it's like that's the one that's like, hey man, if you say, hey, I want him to get better, here's what he's doing to get better. Now we're gonna put him back in the situation where he was sick. You can't be freshly on the wagon and go work in a bar. And it's the disingenuous nature of all of it. Yeah. Here's an example. So this is something that happened to me in college.
I don't think they care. I don't think they care about him.
I know, but
I think they want him to play.
But using that as the lie makes me sick. When I was in college, we had a member of our guy lived with us, and he was finishing senior year, second semester, and he looked down. He was going to fail all his classes, Felder, all of them.
Oh yeah,
he just fucked off his senior year. You know what he did? He went and collected every tab he had from our local bar. Went to his advisor the week before semester and said, "I have a problem," and threw down all his receipts.
Yo, that's smart.
They let this motherfucker they had to pay for it and shit, but he had to retake the semester, graduated, and now he's a lawyer.
Look at that. See, he was always going to be a lawyer. He found a loophole.
The point, but like, if it's a craven thing that I thought was cool at 20 years old, it probably shouldn't be used as a legal defense just so that an institution can protect its fucking money. Like that's the thing more than anything else for me. It's like, sure, protect the kid. This is not how you protect children. By putting him back on the field is not in any way, shape, or form in service of the kid beyond the get money in his pocket so that we can take it out of his pockets.
So here's where I will. Sorry, I think I need glasses. I'm trying to look. Here's where I will. I don't know. Yeah, I will disagree with that. Like, I got in trouble when I was in high school. Smoking weed, skipped school, and the only thing that kept me from I never got in trouble ever again after that. I got in some fights, but I didn't get I've never been arrested in my life. I've been detained that time, and we cut school, drove to the lake, smoked weed, whole deal. My door got taken off my room. I used to have to sit I wasn't allowed to watch television. I had only AM radio. I had to sit on a stool in the kitchen because I wasn't allowed to watch television. My dad took all my CDs, and the only thing I was allowed to do, like, all my car privileges were gone. Only thing I was allowed to do was football. That's it. And I guess that's also where I come from this angle is monitor his phone, take that part of it away. But if the only thing he's allowed to do is football, I think that's, to me, that is, that for at least for me, that was rehab.
But football wasn't what made you sick. Football wasn't the illness. The thing you get in trouble for wasn't playing too much football or engaging in football in the wrong ways. So what I'm hearing is the restorative action around your mistake was true consequence. You lost things you loved. So what has this young man lost? Where is you're asking for restorative? I'm asking for consequence first. There has been no consequence. There will be a 2-game consequence is not a consequence. That is a waiting period so that you can make these people more money. You're talking about the love of a family. And this goes back to a bigger problem you don't have with the way college football works now. You're talking about the love of a family, the care and development of a young man. That's not what this is. They don't know him. They don't give a fuck about him. He's a line item. And they're protecting their money. And so the ability to conflate that with actual care is where that gray area even exists because, in my opinion, look, this is cut and dry. They're protecting an asset, not a person. And if you want to say, let's take a personalistic approach to it, let's hear that from them. But if they're saying, hey, we want to make sure our money's straight, that's what I'm saying.
Right. And what I said on the show previously.
Yeah.
With respect to consequence, I thought it was going to be 4 games. It was 2. It's now 2. I need to see him doing the biggest way that you can fix, like in my mind, is some level of community service and monitoring. Those are 2 things that I do think they help people.
Do you believe that these things?
That's what I that's what I don't know, and that's the part that I don't see anyone talking about. So that's where
based on your like knowledge of the craven nature of the sport we're talking about.
I mean, I had to do community service.
I understand that. I'm talking about
my team, in
2026. Do you think that's likely? Have we fostered an environment where we see that kind of restorative action being taken place on a scholastic level? This is a legitimate, like me and you having a conversation because you and I have both decried like the fall of the familial aspect of these things because they injure the kids.
I honestly, I don't have an answer for that. And I think that the disservice that they're doing him to me, in my mind, is what I'm saying, is if he's not talking to other people about gambling, not going to like Gamblers Anonymous, if he's not doing that, then they are failing him. I will say that, like, without a doubt. I think it makes things more real. It shows, like, for him, this was like, I'm not even gonna like question if he was an addict or not. What I'm saying is, for him, it was a fun time that he got caught having. And yes, I'm sure he was anxious and it was overwhelming. And once you try to get back and the whole deal. But if he can look at the way that gambling can and has ruined people's lives, I think that's a sobering effect far more than just you can't play football anymore. I think that does matter. And so we'll see what happens. I know you got a heart out. For me, I just really, I hope that they are trying to do like an actual make good instead of it just being a money thing. That's all I'm saying.
Me too, man. Hey, man, tell everyone they can find you before we get out of here.
It's felder.substack.com and check out Tar Heel 24/7. I got something coming out for them on Friday. That's it, man. Yeah, I'm glad we have these conversations because we don't have to always see eye to eye on everything. And at the end of the day, like, I think that there are multiple working solutions to what is a big problem. And I'm sorry, but if every commercial is DraftKings, FanDuel, BetMGM, if every Instagram thing has a want a parlay type thing on it and all that stuff, like, that's like, I don't know how you keep that under control. I don't know how they do that.
You're gonna have announcers this fall talking about how disappointed they are. He's on the field, and they're gonna throw to a DraftKings ad, and no one's gonna be saying anything about it. And you're
the fucking bottom line has the odds on it.
You're right.
So
you're right.
Yeah. All right. Go do your thing, man.
Right on. Thanks, guys, for listening. We'll be back next week talking game 5. Hopefully there's a game 6, but we'll cross our fingers on that. That was your show. There is no outro. See you guys next week. Did you laugh?